Hey everyone, welcome to the very first video of my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna take this first video as an opportunity to introduce myself properly. My name is Jagesh and I am a student. I'm 15 years old and I live in India. I guess that's about it for the introduction really. So yeah, moving on with the video. This video is actually going to be the start of a new collection that I have been working on for a few weeks now. This collection is inspired by the elements. So some of you may wonder what kind of elements would I be drawing. So some of you might think that I'll be drawing designs for elements such as copper, gold, iron and stuff, but no, I'm not the kind of person who will draw designs for those elements. I'll be doing designs for superficial or hypothetical elements such as fire, earth, air and water. So the current design that you're seeing is the element earth. I decided to start out with this one because it's one of my favorite designs for this collection, I will say. And yeah, so to explain what this collection is about and how it came to be, so one day while back in January, I believe, while I was strolling through DeviantArt, I came across this certain artist called Procrust. He is a digital artist and I will be linking his DeviantArt profile in the description box. So if you're interested, go check him out. He is an amazing artist and I'm sure you guys will love him. So he had a series of artworks called the 4 elements. By the time when I last checked, only 3 of them were up, that were fire, air and water. Earth is not up yet, I believe, but anyways, so I saw his artwork and what he drew were actually naked women in their environment. So I was like, ooh, wow, how? So yeah, so that from then I was inspired to draw a fashion design collection based on these elements. So here I am drawing this illustration, and yeah, and now to explain the whole holding together feature that all of the designs of this collection will have, I decided to use sequins as a main fabric for this collection. You will see in the further parts that I color the hot pants and a portion of the sleeve in a sort of a stippling motion. I do that in order to create the sequence effect, and after it's dry I will be working over it with color pencils, glitter pens and a white gel pen. So that's what I decided to use, and as you can see I am also coloring the shadows in a green color rather than a plain gray, because I was like, if I were to draw just plain white fabric for each dress with no color, that would be like a total downside, because I love color and I wanted to show that through my illustration. So that's why I decided to use green color for the shadows of the fabric. And I also decided to use to color the tips of her hair green and the rest of the hair brown, obviously. I decided to color the tips green to show the connection that the model has with the element. And the also concept which I would relate to this artwork, to this collection rather, is that I wanted these models to look like goddesses of that particular element. That's why I had to show the connection that these goddesses had with the element. That's how now you can see that I colored the tips green and the eye also has a greenish touch. So that's why, and that's going to be the case with all the designs when it comes to air, water, and fire. And so yeah, this collection will actually consist of 5 designs. Now you guys might be wondering, there are 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and air. Done. So what's the 5th one? The 5th one is actually a surprise that I will not be blowing out now, so watch out for that. I will be uploading it the last, obviously. So yeah, and after I was done the holy watercolor thingy, then I got out my colored pencils and I started to increase the shadow and the intensity of the color using my colored pencils. As for the colored pencils, I use the Maped Color Peps in their 48 pack. I will not go into that much detail. And you guys will also notice a slight difference between the artwork that I'm now painting and the scanned image. I actually, after I was done with the editing and stuff, I felt that the artwork was a little bit incomplete. So I took my soft pastels, I powdered them down, the pink tone, and added them to some areas like the shoulders and the cheek to kind of add the makeup stuff. So now, as you can see, I'm using my colored pencils, and with my colored pencils, they actually turned out very grainy, I would say. The colored pencils did not go so much into the tooth of the paper, so I overlaid it with a white colored pencil to blend the colors in. That's the technique a lot of people use when coloring with colored pencils. And yeah, I believe that's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will leave links to all my social media accounts in the description. I have Instagram, Pinterest, and DeviantArt, so don't forget to go and check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!